Hi, I'm Galen, partner at Insurance Claim HQ, powered by Shannara Trial Attorneys. Sometimes the worst damage in a property claim is the damage you can't see. And this comes in all sorts of shapes and sizes. This can be moisture behind a wall or under a floor. This can be mold in an attic. This can be unseen wind damage like broken seals on a window or slowly cracking walls or even a slightly shifted foundation. In fact, damage you can't see makes up a lot of the value in claims, and that's money that you ultimately need to put your house to pre-loss condition. Let me give you a great example. After a hurricane, maybe a house shifts just slightly off of its piers or foundation, almost undetectable, and a little bit of paint cracks, and you lose a couple of shingles. So ultimately, the insurance company comes out and they write to put some new shingles on, and they write to repaint that room, and you're happy because your house looks the same way. But 5 years later, all of your walls are cracking, and your roof is leaking because you have bad decking. And eventually your house starts to lean and is even at risk of collapse. This latent damage or hidden damage was the absolute worst part of your claim, and the carrier didn't pay for it, and you didn't know to look for it. Damage you can't see is by far the worst damage, and that's why it's important to go get qualified professionals to help you. Do not just trust the insurance company to hire a qualified professional to tell you how much it owes, because these people are not necessarily looking for hidden damage. However, there are all these amazing tools that public adjusters and even attorneys that do this work have, such as infrared cameras to detect water behind walls or under floors, certain types of ground penetrating radar that can figure out if a home has shifted slightly, as well as also just using your eyes and actually going up into the attic and looking at decking and figuring out what it looks like. There's so many neat things that can be done to make sure your house gets fixed all the way back to its pre-loss condition. And if it's commercial property, it's even more important because a commercial property is like an onion, and every layer you peel back, there's something else. But if you don't use those tools and you don't get that help, then ultimately you're going to suffer from damage you can't see. And by the way, you have a certain amount of time to either file a claim or bring a suit against your insurance company. So in my example of waiting 5 years, it's probably too late for you to do anything, which means now you have to fix that house out of pocket. If you have any questions about this or really anything for your claim, give us a call at Insurance Claim HQ. We'd love to help.